Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We still have quite a few people trickling in, so we're going to go ahead and give it just 2 or 3 more minutes and then go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Amanda, and I'm with Passport Online. I wanted to thank you for joining us today in this little mini webinar series we're starting to put together. We wanted to invite you to really discuss some of the topics we get the most questions about on a daily basis. As you're listening to the webinar, if you have any questions or even suggestions for some future topics you'd like us to discuss in a little bit greater detail, please go ahead and just leave those in the comment box, and we'll get to them as soon as the presentation is over, or we'll reach out to you personally after the webinar. So with that, we're going to go ahead and just get started. We discuss social media on a regular basis and get a lot of questions. So we really wanted to take a few minutes today to talk about some basic tips and tricks to simply maximize your social media presence. Okay. So why is social media so important for your business? Facebook represents a huge potential market for your social media efforts and really has transitioned how business is conducted. Facebook's use by local businesses to extend their markets continues to explode. As of March 2017, there are currently 1.94 billion monthly active Facebook users and 1.2 billion daily active users and 65 million Facebook business pages. In addition to that, currently 42% of marketers report that Facebook is critical or important to their business. It's so important to understand that this is a crowded marketplace, and you really can't afford to sit it out because odds are fairly high that your competition is there. The key is to use Facebook marketing correctly and make sure that your efforts stand out from the crowd. So before we even get into some big details like that, we're really just going to share some baseline tips and tricks to simply grow your social media following and increase your presence on Facebook. So first, simply update your social sites. Make sure the information on your sites are up to date and accurate, and this includes your contact info and your About Us. So what I mean by this is on your website, you want to give people information on where to find you. You want to have your phone number and your email address clearly displayed, as well as social media icons to find you. In your contact us area, same information, your business hours, your telephone, address, anything that's relevant and will allow people to find you. And then you also want to include social media icons on your website. This will make it easier for those coming to read your stuff to like and follow you. You don't want to make them track you down, make it simple for them to connect with you. So this way, no matter where they are, they can find you. So you can see icons displayed on a website here, as well as here and here. So they're clearly displayed and easy for people to find you and find more information about you and just get some more up-to-date information. And then you also want to link your social media profile to your website. Just like you want to provide links in your website to your social media profiles, you also want to link your website so people can easily learn more about your company. And these two links will kind of work to send them back and forth. So if they visit your website, they can visit your social media platforms and find out more information about you that way. And vice versa, they can get to your website easily from your social media. So here, and this would be just in your About Us on your Facebook page, a link to your website. You just want to make sure you have it included and that it's up to date. So basically, wherever they're looking for you, they can find you. And then this is probably one of the most important pieces of information. You want to share your social media accounts with everybody you know. Don't be afraid to share. By doing this, they'll know you have a presence on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever your social media platforms are that you use. And they can share them with everybody that they know. This is a simple way to get the word out about your business. So basically, you can share your social media, your business page with all of your personal contacts on your personal Facebook page and encourage them to share your business page as well. If you think about it, you have about 300 to 500 friends on your Facebook page. And if you simply just share your business page with them and remind them that you're out there and remind them what you're doing, invite them to like your business page and also invite them to share it with the people on their contact list. It's sort of just an organic way to really easily spread your reach. And every business page has the ability to be shared on your timeline really simply. So if you go into your main administrative area right under your home on your business page, there's a share button right here. So if you selected that, this would pop up and it would be a little window. There'd be a drop down here and it allows you to pick where you're sharing it to on your own timeline, in a group you manage, on a friend's timeline. And you can see here, I've written a message, "Hi everyone, please like my new business page and share it with your friends." So I would encourage you to share this with your friends often and frequently, and just continue to remind them that you have really cool stuff on your page to come and check out on a regular basis. Another really simple thing to do is to add social media icons to your emails. If you really think about it, you send out emails all day long. If you have your social media icons in your email, people will likely get curious and start to check out your pages and eventually your website. This is a great way to organically grow your social media presence with a piece of your business you're already doing on a daily basis. So here's an example of my email signature. We have our website URL, we have a Facebook link, as well as our YouTube link. And so this can give people a chance to kind of check me out and to see more information about myself and Passport Online. Another thing to do is be personally active on your company's Facebook page. Make comments on your company's Facebook page via your personal account. Your followers love it, and it attracts them to you and your company and demonstrates that the company is really run by someone authentic. So what I mean by this is make posts and comments as both your company as well as yourself. For example, here at Passport Online, we have a couple different groups that some of you might even be members of. And when customers post about support needs in our Facebook groups, our support team really likes to comment as themselves from their personal pages, as this kind of helps establish that personal connection that they're working to build every time they are on the phone with a different customer. People really like interacting with people and not companies. Another thing is that it's also really great to post pictures of yourself and your team on your Facebook page. This can include team updates, celebrations, or simply just cool news that's going on within your office. On our Facebook pages, these are actually the type of posts that get the most interaction. We think it's fun for customers to see what the team is up to, and again, it really helps build that connection. Be a customer service leader and always answer your followers. Engage with everyone. You want to engage with those who post on your social media pages, and this means when someone posts something, talk back to them. Let them know you're reading what they are posting and that you are listening to what they want and what they're saying. Then give them more of what they want and keep posting on your pages. So listen to that feedback and show that you're kind of listening to it and making changes, or at least explaining what you're doing to address their concerns or suggestions. And it's really important that you always want to respond to your followers quickly and personally. Once you interact with your followers on social media, you deepen your relationship with them and they're more likely to trust you and think of you first. And it's also important to be part of the conversation. Answer questions, respond to comments and feedback, and take advantage of the free form of communication. You may learn valuable lessons from your customers about what's working, what isn't working, and ways to improve your business. And tackle customer feedback efficiently. Allowing customers to interact with you on a free form like social media can kind of open the door that you get feedback that's both negative and positive. And it's really important that if you do end up with a complaint from somebody on your social media platform, tackle it fast and efficiently. Respond and be professional, even if they aren't. Make sure to take good care of them by answering their questions quickly, and then offering solid customer service as well as a follow-up, and keep your word. If you say we're going to look into this, make sure you do and follow up with them. And then if you have those interactions on your Facebook page, this kind of allows people to see concerns that might be similar to theirs, but also have an opportunity to see that you tackled them quickly and effectively and what sort of solutions you came up with. So don't always keep those conversations private. It's okay to have them out there in the public as long as you can professionally solve them. And then ask customers to share and connect. Sometimes just by asking your clients and maybe even potential customers to share your social media platforms and connect with your pages, you might be able to bring in a few more fans. You can ask them to like your pages, follow you, and even leave reviews for you right on your Facebook page. This is kind of out there for other people to see as well. And then you want to consistently post at a comfortable rate at the perfect time each day. You want to make quality posts every single day, and it's really important to stay relevant, on top of mind, and involved in the conversation. And with that said, your post should be interesting and valuable to your customers. And if you can't personally do it, you should hire someone who can do the postings for you, or a service that creates posts for you. And it's also really important to remember that timing is everything on social media. You only want to send messages when people are around to see them, and a larger audience means more opportunity to boost engagement, drive traffic, and even gain potential new followers and customers. So this is just kind of an example of the current dates and times when the Facebook posts are said to get the most traction. And you really want to produce valuable content. Having the best content helps showcase your business and website, which ultimately can help bring in more customers and more money. You do want to remember that this is a business Facebook page that you're posting on, so your posts need to be professional, they need to be relevant, and they need to be appropriate to your audience. And that said, you really need to give them a reason. Give your customers a reason to like your page and to follow you on social media. There's nothing worse than following someone on social media or looking at someone's social media page to find out that they just haven't posted anything or their last update was in 2015. You really want to show them you'll be posting often, and make sure to post interesting content, and then keep that content updated, and let them know that every time they kind of look at your page, there's going to be something new and exciting and relevant for them to look at. This will just give them a reason to engage with you and check back for new information. And so we hear agents frequently say that they do understand the value of social media, and they really understand that they need to be on social media, but they just don't have time to come up with all of the postings. And it is really hard to kind of sit down and come up with all of the creative postings and then finding images that you're able to use. And so we kind of wanted to take a few minutes at the end of these tips we've just shared with you to talk about ESP, which is our social media posting service. And hopefully there's a lot of you on the line who are already ESP users and know the value of this product and still learned a couple new tips. But so ESP was developed exclusively for travel agents and is an innovative social media posting service where relevant content is selected by our in-house social media experts and queued up to your business page at specific times each day. This allows you to be consistently active on social media even when you don't have the time to be. So it kind of takes care of making those relevant quality posts for you. And so how does ESP do this? Well, ESP posts fun travel-related content and images developed by our social media experts, like I said. It queues posts up in a dashboard 3 to 4 days in advance to give you the option to review before posting. And then it posts directly to your page at pre-selected dates and times, and those times we're always adjusting and changing just to kind of ensure that you're getting the most engagement and action on each of those posts. So what do we post? The goal of these posts is to consistently remind your followers that you are a travel professional first and foremost. Posts are intended to be fun, creative, engaging, informative, and ultimately direct them back to your agency via phone or website. So here's just sort of examples of the types of posts you might see in ESP. And then we'll kind of show you what some of these look like. So these are really graphic, beautiful images. There you go. So we're going to wrap up here today. And I really want to thank all of you for joining us. Like I mentioned before, if you have any topics you'd love to hear us discuss, please send us an email. If you're interested in learning more about ESP or any of our products, please contact sales or leave us a comment in the comment box, and we'll get back to you right away. We have a few more minutes if anybody has any questions. If not, we'll go ahead and just wrap up. All right, so we did get a couple questions coming in. So how do we access the recording? So actually everybody who's joined us today, we're going to go ahead and send you just a copy of the recording so you can have it available to you. And we also will post this on our Facebook page, our Passport Online Facebook page, as well as our corporate website, so you have access to it, but we will send it to you directly. Shelly asked how many posts are included per month. So you get about 3 to 4 posts per day, 7 days per week. Let's see. And then a couple more people asked if we missed part of it. Again, we're going to go ahead and send this out to you. Okay, so finally, we did get asked if we offer a free trial period for ESP, and we don't. So ESP is $15 per month, and it is a month-to-month contract, so it can be started and stopped at any time. So what we do really encourage is that just give it a try for a month and see if it works for you and your business. Allow it to kind of post to your page and see what sort of responses you get, and then let us know how it goes after that first month. So just to save you all a little bit of time, we are going to go ahead and wrap up here today. We have a couple questions we didn't have a chance to get to, but Cynthia and I will actually be reaching out to you personally to kind of discuss your questions in a little bit more detail. So again, thank you all for joining us today. We'll be sending you a link to the webinar very soon, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.